Hello, 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 collective. Welcome to Carmaboo Tarot. For those of you who are new, my name is Carmen. I am an intuitive tarot reader. I do use tarot cards, runes, numbers, letters, crystals, and colorful language. If any of that offends you, feel free to hard left the video. For those of you who are staying, we are going to get the Gemini 2024 read. All right. Gemmy's education time 2024. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 breaks down to an 8, which represents victory, prosperity, and overcoming fears, challenges, and obstacles. Basically, that means that this is the year of winning, but you will get what you give this year. Okay, so make sure that you're putting in all the work that is necessary to accomplish what you are manifesting. The stone for this year is going to be citrine. Looks like this for those of you who are unaware. It's like a yellowy, crystally, pretty thing. Okay, it's beautiful. Okay, it kind of magnifies your manifestations. Okay, let's put it like that. It helps to focus them to get to where they need to go. It's a strong tool for helping do that. Okay, so on our to-do list this year should be positive thinking, positive self-talk, positive communication with other people, places, and things. Paying it forward whenever you can. Hard work. Okay, not just manifesting it, putting the work in to make it fucking happen. Making sure the goals we're making are attainable. Perfect. Appreciation is another thing that's going to be big this year, okay? So, like, big or small, doesn't matter. Be appreciative of everything you have and everything that's around you. Even if it's a lesson, appreciate it, okay? Signs to watch out for this year are going to be like abuse of power, sources of discord, anything that makes you feel disgrace or shame. Stay away from that. If it does start happening, that's your sign. It's time to take stock, reevaluate, redirect, move it towards your higher purpose. Use it if you can. If not, drop it, let it roll. All right, number one thing you're going to need for this year, fucking courage. Courage is going to be huge this year. Make sure that you have the courage to conquer what it is you're trying to accomplish. Okay. All right, let's jump in. Gemmy for January. Gemini for January, Spirit. What's going on for Gemmy? January. Lotus. Lotus? I heard lotus. It's a flower, right? Flower, car. Yeah. All right. All right, here in January, we're getting the Six of Swords reversed. So some of you might be feeling like something is unclear or unescapable, almost like you can't get past the turbulence, like you don't know how, or you don't know how to articulate something that you're not agreeing on. Something seems very unfavorable or stagnant, okay? Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Definitely still a strong maybe there. You guys could be dealing with an Aquarius. And I would be paying attention to where your Pluto is in your alignment at that point. Or, sorry, not your Pluto. Your Mercury. Mercury in your birth chart. That is the planet of communication and mindset. Okay, so be careful about where your mindset is at. It may not be that there's not a way. You just might not be looking at it or articulating it correctly to get the results that you need. Don't lose hope. Okay. February, we are getting the Magician in reverse, okay? Possibly still feeling some insecurity. Could be like very little creativity, like maybe wanting to take baby steps and not just jump into things. That's not necessarily bad, okay? Watch out for schemers, liars, rascals, swindlers, unnecessary people, okay? Be scrupulous about how you're spending your money specifically, or very specifically your time, your energy. Be careful about where you're putting it. You don't want to backwards manifest. You don't want to bite off more than you can chew. Okay, so be careful about doing that in February. March for Jimmy. Ooh. I'm going to look, but we're not going to keep it. Knight of Cups. Conquest. Okay, somebody might be apologizing. Somebody might be coming in trying to offer you a cup. Not sure if we want to drink it or not yet. What's going on in March for Jimmy? What's going on in March? March for Jimmy. The The moon reverse. All right, secrets shall be revealed. Some of you might be feeling a lot of anxiety during March. Specifically around knowing the truth of something, or being aware that there's hidden enemies, like people waiting, almost entrapment, like you maybe feeling as if you're trapped, or feel like they're setting you up to trap you. Okay, that's pretty significant energy there. Some of you also might be doing like some solo dolo crying during March here. Some of you could just be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer or a Scorpio. Uh, Card relates to Neptune, so that's the planet of ideas and intuition. Okay. So some of you might be regaining composure with the truth about something, and it could have to do with your intentions. Okay. Like maybe you tried to do something, but you were doing it for the wrong reasons, and that's finally revealed to you. Could be consciously or subconsciously. Or maybe somebody just doesn't share the same ideas as you. What is your truth will be someone else's lie, you know? You need to release the fear of letting the fear of division. That's what I'm hearing. Like the fear of division, the fear of not everybody being in agreement. It's okay to disagree. You can agree to disagree, okay? Okay. April for Jimmy. April. Ooh wee. These came out first. These kind of slid. Okay, let's see what we got. We'll take topsies. Justice. All right, some of you might be getting a court dirt. Some of you might be having to use moderation or be more equal about things. Especially if it comes to legal matters, some of you may be experiencing a trial or a tribulation of some sort. Could be an actual factual court trial for something. The important part about April here is to maintain balance. Okay, things have to be balanced. They have to be justified. So if you want to spend a lot of money, you need to be able to understand and know that it's going to be prosperous. If you are trying to make something more fair for yourself, you need to also make it more fair for others. You need to be willing to compromise, to come to a logical agreement about things, okay? Could be also dealing with a Libra, and it also has to relate to the heart chakra there, okay? So if there's just a really big, scary question specifically about legal matters, like signing a paper, buying something, like the universe is saying yes. It's the 11 card. It's 1-1 is that initiation number to, that's like the go ahead, the lead it. But make sure that you're not being led into a trap, okay? That's, just put it like that. Make sure it's fair. Make sure it's good. It's equal. It's okay. You're tracking. You understand. June. June, we're getting the Queen of Cups reverse, okay? You could be dealing with a dishonest person or somebody who has an alcohol or substance problem. It could just be you having very indecisive behavior. June could be one of those months where you're just kind of like, meh. It's a Cancerian energy. It's also linked with Neptune. So it's just very much so in that I'm not really sure where I need to go intuitively, or my ideas at this point are just stagnating. So I'm just going to sit here and kind of poke and prod at my own brain and try to figure it out and not really care about other people or their opinions or thoughts at this point. I just need to kind of sit and evolve and sulk in myself. Like I just need to soak up my own energies and not worry about everybody else for a while. Okay. July. No. February, March, April, May, June. Jesus. June. Is that right? January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, April's Justice. May is Queen of Cups reverse. And June is Seven of Swords. Okay. Someone is cheating, man. Y'all got a strategic person around you, or you are being strategic. I'm really taking it more towards yourself. And maybe that point where you do have to kind of be a little scandalous, you got to consciously know that there's some things that other people don't need to know. There's some things that other people don't need to be involved with. This is very much that energy of knowing what it is you need to succeed and knowing that you can take it if you need to. Some people might not be happy about it. You may be kind of watching your back there for a minute. They're not going to be real happy with you. But it's what you need to move forward. You also could be dealing with an Aquarius energy that is doing that to you. They may be taking more than you're willing to give, or they may be hiding things. It could be that energy of them. It's almost like espionage. Okay, it's like that spy energy. Like they're coming in just to see what the fuck you're doing, but in reality, they're doing it because they want something from you. They're not just coming around just to be around and to be positive and to listen to wisdom and advice spread. Like they're coming around to use you for something. Yeah. Careful in June. Careful in June. Avoid liars. Liars and scoundrels, man. Anybody that you know for a fact to be a cheater of any kind. Or somebody who is very strategic, but they're very ingenuine. Like this person does things, but there's always a method to their madness. There's always a purpose to what they're doing because they need to. This is a person that needs to gain something out of something or they're not doing it at all. Like if it's not going to do any good for them, they're not going to do it at all. They don't care about the rest of the world. They're very aware of themselves and what they need, and everything else comes secondary. It's not necessarily a bad energy, it's just the energy of somebody who you would consider to be selfish. Well, put it out there. Put it out there. Alright. We're going to shuffle and we're going to go to July. July for Jimmy. July for Jimmy. July for Gemini. That rhymes. July for Gemini. Could be delays, stagnation of some sort coming in July. Okay. Yep. What do I say? King of Pentacles reversed. Alright. This is a goal that's not met or an achievement that is not yet achieved. Okay. This could be a vicious or greedy person coming towards you, specifically if they're masculine. Okay. This person could be easy to bribe. You can consider them dangerous. This is also a person that is very greedy. They would do almost anything for money. This is the type of person that would sell their mother for money. Okay. Like they have roots, but the roots can they kind of, this is the type of person that will switch lanes in a moment, and it's almost always over money. They could be of a higher power too. This could be somebody that works in the legal system. I'm not feeling that energy super strong, so this could just be someone's boss or someone's dad, father figure, uncle, brother, somebody of some sort of masculine hierarchy of some sort. Okay. Like a club leader, something, a society head, something to that effect. And it's just somebody being very greedy over money. It's almost like they're making something unattainable because they just keep, like they were set in one form where there would have been prosperity, but because it was too hard or too expensive, they kind of switched lanes and did something else, and it's not prospering. You could also be dealing with a Taurus. And it relates to Jupiter, which is expansion and prosperity. The planet of expansion and prosperity. Yeah, this person is definitely not doing what they are supposed to or not giving enough to get what they want. Like they're going to get what they pay for. Or if this is your energy, understand that if you are being cheap about something or you're not wanting to put the energy into what you're manifesting, July is that point where that's going to break a little bit and you're going to get what you pay for. Careful. All right. August. August for Jimmy. August for Gemini. August for Gemini. Oh, Ten of Swords. All right. A lot of you could be feeling that betrayed, stabbed in the back energy, that collapsing, like feeling really backstabbed, like almost I feel cursed at this point. Like just everybody around you feel is trying to defeat you. Like everything that could go wrong has gone wrong at this point, and there's nothing more you can do about it. Like you're just really, really sitting in that resentment energy. Be careful with that. I do want to clarify that, actually. Let's clarify it for Gemini. Can we clarify the Ten of Swords for Gemini? Clarify Ten of Swords for Gemini. What is this 10? What is the 10? King of Pentacles. You can't top that. You can't. Oh my god. You can't clarify that any fucking better, okay? This is July. King of Pentacles reversed, okay? Then we get August. Gets the Ten of Swords. Clarified by what? The King of Pentacles. Holy shit. Okay, definitely I feel like that is a person that's coming towards you with that energy. I don't feel like it's you not meeting that achievement. It's somebody else around you. I feel like you're going to feel betrayed by this person. This could, if you're doing any renovations on your home specifically, I'm just going to say this because it's coming up in my third eye. If you are doing some sort of renovation or modification on your home, this could be someone coming in and wanting to like convince you that lowering the budget or not working on it as many hours or getting a larger work time frame, that's going to cause you to feel the defeated energy, okay? It's going to cause bitterness and resentment. So be careful with how much time and energy, specifically money, that you give to that person. This is going to be somebody that waxes a budget, because once they're happy, you feel horrible. They're going to get what they want, and you're going to feel horrible and defeated for it. Don't give that person what they want. Be careful about that. This is the beautiful part about seeing it coming. You see this coming. In August, be careful. Actually, July, be careful about how much you're giving and how much, like, when you're going to get what you pay for. Make sure that you're putting enough money, enough resources, enough manpower, enough love into whatever it is you're trying to endorse at that point, because if you don't, it's going to lead to a defeat. Okay? There's also a betrayal energy, so that could be that you do put everything that's needed there, and this person takes so much to rectify their stability that it defeats your purpose. So like they take the money and run and don't complete the job, or they half-ass it and it doesn't fucking work right, which makes you feel that betrayal, cursed, not so happy, painful energy, whereas this person's sitting high on the fucking horse because they got your money and your love for doing it, but now all of a sudden, 2-3 days in, your toilet doesn't work because they revamped your bathroom and now the toilet doesn't work, or the tub's fucking flooding, or I don't know. Take it how it resonates, okay? All right, let's move forward. September for Gemini. September for Gemini. September for Gemini. Eight of Cups reversed. This keeps coming out in a lot of the reads. It's either forwards or backwards, but this is definitely going to be a resonating energy for this year. Okay, you could be dealing with a Pisces, more or less. I feel like it is resulting for the planet. Okay, the planetary alignment is with Saturn. That is the planet of responsibility and discipline. Discipline this year is going to be fucking huge. And that is that lack of discipline where all of a sudden there's like not allowing yourself to make decisions because you're fearful that you'll make the wrong one. Sometimes that can lead us into stagnation or problems that arise that need to be solved out of nowhere. For example, you renovate your whole bathroom, don't expect your toilet to leak, and now your toilet's leaking. What the fuck? So then you have to call this person, and if you can't reach them or they refuse to help you, then you're at that point where you're like, well, shit. Now I got to figure something out. Like, are you going to call another plumber? Are you going to take this person to court to make them fix it? Do you just shut the toilet off and forget about it? Like, fuck it, we have 2 bathrooms, we'll just shut this one off until we can afford to do something else with it. Like, it's going to be that point where you decide whether you are going to sit with that 8 energy. Are you going to sit in that, oh, I'm being challenged, this is an obstacle, or are you going to say, fuck this, and overcome it? September is that month where you start overcoming it. It's that point where that stagnation has hit. You've accepted the problem. You've accepted your part in what has happened. And you're ready to move towards the end of that stage. You haven't taken the steps to do it, but you're realizing, like, we need to fucking do something. Okay? Way past self-analysis. You're at the planning point. October Ace of Wands reverse, yeah. There's some sort of loss or a postponement. Could be like a false start. So you could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Definitely more towards the crown chakra here. Mars, 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 Mars. Action and energy. Okay. So we're at that point where we're in our crown chakra, which is our I understand. Okay? That's our I understand chakra. It's the top of your head. At the top of your head, the top of your list is that inspiration. Okay? That knowing that this was a loss. So at that point, okay, I'm taking the L. Where can I go from here? Where can I go from here? Where can I find inspiration? What can I do to promote my compassion or my understanding towards other people and push myself towards what is guided to me on my higher path? How can I turn this into something that's productive, not just for me, but for everyone? Could be filing a class action against this person. It could be taking them to court, deciding, you know what, fuck it. I am going to take them to court. It'll cost me more to take them to court, but it's the principle that fucking mattered. We're doing that. Or it could be letting go of it and finding the inspiration, like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go this other route. Like, maybe you're going to, like, go to the college and talk to the masonry students and get them to figure out why the fuck your tile's cracked. Or go see the plumbers union and see if they have anybody that is having to do like community service hours or an internship where they can learn from whatever happens to you. Maybe they can use that as a learning lesson for somebody else, making it a positive experience for someone else to learn or to achieve a goal. It may not be your goal, it may be someone else's goal or someone else's lesson to learn, but you were a part of that process. If that makes sense. Like, spirit sends us things sometimes not just for ourselves but for others. So our mission is not just our mission, we're sent here for other things too, and we're used in the path. Perhaps you were just something in someone else's inspiration path, but you have to find that pathway to get to them, if that makes sense. Like, you have to put the time and the energy in to acknowledge that person's manifestation. Like, okay, they manifested this, this is how I can help. Or I need this to be done. Oh, that person has that skill. Great, let's hook up. Let's get this done. It's that type of energy. Okay? November. Queen of Pentacles, and yours is upright. Fantastic. Abundance. A capable woman. You may be learning a new skill. Could be you being generous or sensitive to other people. Definitely that protective, secure energy. Very, very like caring, motherly energy. Like, this is like the mom that brings everybody to their house. So maybe this is bringing a lot of people home or sharing your abundance with people who are rooted in the same soil as you, for lack of a better term. Like, these are people who are rooted the same way you are. They grow the same way you do. Y'all are on the same path. You're at the same levels. You understand and need the same things. I'm feeling like a mental growth thing. Maybe you're like starting like starting like a some sort of group. Like, it could be having to deal with something maternal. Like, maybe you start like a support group for single moms, or maybe you start a support group for um, some people that are, if you have like a really hard or challenging career field, this could be like making an alignment with your coworkers or with people who are in the same field. You could be joining some sort of support system for that because you offer that maternal generosity, that sense of security. You're literally like a warm blankie on these people. You're able to calm and to soothe them and to help them to learn and understand, to make them a more capable person at what they're doing. And I feel like that is kind of who's coming in, someone who needs a little bit of guidance, and you're willing to give that to them. You're sharing your abundance with other people. Beautiful. December. For some of you, that could be like a raise or a promotion. Five of Wands reversed, and something flew on the floor. Hold on. Oh. Knight of Swords. What? Okay, December is going to be interesting. There's going to be an end to some sort of conflict or some sort of compromise. There's someone reaching agreements. Whereas before it was confrontational, now it's at that point where everybody's in that fixed energy of, okay, you know what? Let's all sit down at the table. This is what I'm willing to concede to. These are my hard lines. These are my hard lines. I am not willing to give up. We're not even going to talk about negotiating them. These are on the fucking table, period. This is what I'm willing to keep or give away. Could be this could be like negotiating a new contract. This could be some sort of agreement. This may not even have to do with you. This could have to do with around you. So like politics around you, societal issues around you, a conflict within your family even. They could be willing to be like, you know what? Okay, I'm agreeing that we should have blah 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 function at your house and we should have blah 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 function at my house. And I'm saying that we are not giving up turkey for Thanksgiving come hell or fucking high water. Like there will be a fucking bird. Don't care. You want prime rib? Bring it and cook it yourself. Don't care. That's where my negotiating is. You can cook whatever you want for Thanksgiving. Bring it with you. Cook it there. Don't care. There will be a bird. It's like a negotiation like that. Like it's there, but you're very knight of swords about it. You're willing to improvise or to compromise. But there are certain things you're okay with and certain things you are not okay with. And it is that month where you do need to stand up and be like, absolutely not. It's okay to say no. No, I'm not doing that. And if you decide to do that, then I'm just going to walk away. Because at this point, it's not worth fighting with you over. This is what I'm willing to concede to. And if we're still not okay, we're just going to agree to disagree. And I'll go do my own damn thing. This could be somebody negotiating a contract. So maybe this is more of a situation where, say you're with a company and it's time to renew your contract, but there's been some things going on that you're not exactly happy with. Like, okay, I'll agree to your contract. However, you will not work me on holidays or weekends. I will not work over 12 hours at a time. Um, you will allow me the freedoms to do my job without harming others. And by that I mean, example, A, B, C, D, E. You know what I mean? You're going to be prepared for this. You've already been mentally preparing for this situation. This could be even a settlement with this other situation that happens in July and August where you're like, you know what? We're going to reach a settlement today, come hell or high fucking water. I will agree that I did hire you and I did pay you that money, but the job is not done. But since you have to do more work and we have to buy more supplies, I will agree to pay for the supplies, but your labor will be free because you should have done it right the first time. It's that type of compromise. Like you need to be fair, but you need to be sure. And you do need to bring evidence, facts, anything that you have that you can slap on a table in front of a judge or in front of a lawyer or a cop or someone of a higher power that's able to enforce these people to do what they're supposed to do without fighting anymore. Because you're done fighting with it, you're done letting it be on your conscience, you're done trying to make things seem fair or equivalent. No, this is what I'm willing to do, this is what I'm not willing to do, accept or deny. Period. It's a mutual agreement to end a conflict. You definitely need to seize the opportunity when it comes. There is that opportunity that is coming in December for you to make this conflict end. It needs to be ended. You absolutely need to seize the day when it comes to that, okay? It's like almost throwing yourself into it. Like, you definitely need to be assertive and decisive about exactly what it is that you want done. Like, down to the damn dime. Definitely. All right. Gemini. Let's get some advice for Gemini 2024. What advice do we have for Gemini for 2024? What advice do we have? Gemini 2024. Gemini for 2020. Woo! 2024. Easy to obtain is easy to surrender. Yep. You get what you pay for. That's what I said. Careful. Careful with that. If it's too easy, it's probably not worth doing. Anything worth doing is hard. If it's worth keeping, it requires maintenance. Like yeah. Be careful about being chained or Man, with that justice and that chain cards, there's I don't feel a big energy over here, but there's some of you that may be being hauled off to jail, and it could have to do with a bunch of hidden shit or secrets, okay? Hidden enemies. Like if you do, for some of you, end up getting those chains put on you, it's probably going to happen between like March and April, maybe into May, where I don't think you see it coming. That or it happens so fast, so rapidly that there's like no chance for you to stop it. Make sure that what you're doing is justified. Make sure it's balanced, okay? Be really careful with that energy. For some of you, this could just be generational chains that are there as well. This could, again, be that compromise of the new generation coming in wanting to change things and the older generation not wanting to change anything. They want the same traditions, the same lifestyles to be passed down. So this could be just that generational chain being there, but perhaps the link needs to be changed or repaired in some way, shape, or form. Like you can still remain connected, but it doesn't have to be the same connection. It doesn't have to be, handcuffed to a pole. It could be, I don't know, let out on a 10-foot chain maybe. Give it a little more freedom, a little bit more leeway. It's still the same concept. They still don't go anywhere, but they're given some freedom. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay? All right. Let's pull. We are going to pull a Sacred Destiny Oracle card for you guys. Denise Lynn is the author for these cards. I think the illustrator too. Excuse me. Man, they do not want me to tell you that. Lord. I can taste water. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. All right. What oracle message do we have for Gemini for 2024? Spirit, what oracle message for Gemini for 2024? Yep. First out. Adventures. Hey, hey. Okay. Pretty songbird. How beautiful. I'll show you guys the card in just a second here. Let me flip to the message so that I can read it to ya. All right. Try to get the camera to focus on it some. There we go. Lofty waterfall. Symbolically, water usually relates to emotions. Moving water is moving and fluid emotions. It represents letting go and release. Water also represents spirituality, and moving water can represent spiritual rejuvenation, regeneration, and renewal. Water falling from a great height, such as a lofty waterfall, intensifies every meaning of water. The power of the moving water doesn't allow life to be stagnant. It activates new experiences and adventures. Something exciting is around the corner. You are entering a new frontier filled with expansive energy. Begin to look at your world in new and different ways. Something that you thought was mundane, or someone whom you may have overlooked, will open the door to new opportunities and a bigger and bolder way of living. Be willing to see the world around you in new ways. Don't be lulled into complacency. This card appears when you're ready to remove your blinders and take action so life doesn't become stagnant and lackluster. It also can signify incredible spiritual attunement and spiritual voyages. Okay? Beautiful message. Beautiful. Definitely resonates for you guys for this year. Definitely not staying in that same stagnant energy, bringing about the new, bringing about the changes. Definitely confronting the stuff that's not easy. Removing the elephants from the room, removing yourself from ties that bind. Removing other people from postponements or false starts. Taking yourself out of loss and reforming your stability and your prosperity. It's going to be a beautiful year for you guys. I'm so excited for you guys, Jimmy. Seriously. I mean, there's some horse shit along the path here. Definitely some sketchy shit, but I mean, that's going to come regardless. Just make sure that you're not losing your sense of adventure. Make sure that you're always reverting yourself back to that higher path and showing the appreciation that's needed for the big and the small. Your hard work's going to pay off. You have to maybe pay it forward a little bit, maybe a little more than you expected this year, but this year is a winner. That is for sure. That is for sure. And by the end of the year, all conflicts are resolved. Are you shitting me? Five of Wands reversed with the freaking Knight of Swords. You got this. You got this. Abso-freaking-lutely. I feel like there's a lot of you that need to do some nature gazing this year. Take that hike. Take that hike. Go on that vacation. Take that road trip. Definitely. All right, that's what I have for you, Gemini. If it resonates, please do hit the like, share, subscribe. Feel free to leave any comments. And if you'd like a personal reading, my email is in the description box below the video. With that, I will wish you all lots of love and light.